Castañeda with Mcscgreenwheels, and I am here at home.
Now we're prepping the car. It's been primed from bare metal. I'm just giving a formal instruction to my buddy Filet how to properly sand the car and not to go too deep, because if you remove the primer, then you're defeating the purpose, because now you gotta have to reprime and resand for prepping for painting. So right now I'm just giving them a little instruction on how far you go with it. You never want to sand a car to the bare metal, even though you already primed it. The car has some imperfections from dust when they sprayed the primer. The dirt from the ground, they painted it outside. And usually, if you don't paint in the booth, we all know that if you don't paint in a booth, it prevent that dirt that builds up in the ground. It comes and it gives you little spots in your paint job. So right here is a perfect example of what you got dirt. So right now, you can feel also the little bumps and little scrapes. So what we're doing is we're grabbing a regular DA, and we're gonna sand it down and get it ready for prime. Another coat of primer, box sand it, and then get ready for paint. Your corners, if you use this, you're gonna burn them. So grab a DA paper and just scuff it. Just scuff it, because you don't want to mess up your lines. So usually only use this on your flat surfaces, and use the paper in your hands, and that's what you do. All your corners, all your sharp edges, your edges around the car, you use your hand and regular DA paper. You never want to use the machine, because you're gonna burn it out, or you're gonna make it bare metal. Because this already spins at almost 45 RPMs, 4,500. So it's already, with the PSI in the air, it's a lot of already pressure. So when you sand, you slightly put a little bit of what we call in the military some elbow grease. And when you sand, the number one thing is safety. As you see me, I'm not wearing a mask, but we're outdoors. I'm not a professional, but you should always have some type of mask and some eye protection, because you don't want this powder to hit you in the face. We have a nice day today. It's not windy, so I'm just taking advantage. It's just an instructional video. We're not going to sand the whole car today. It's just to show you how to sand a car and prep it for the next step, prime and paint, and take away some of these imperfections that when they originally painted added primer to it, that you have a little dust. So at this point, the car is masked. It's already primed. It's not bare metal, so it's a good thing. So it's not going to rust anymore. We're just re-sanding it so we can throw another coat of primer, give it a nice box, we'll box on it again, and then see what it looks like. And after that, we'll wipe it down. And if it needs to reprime, we'll look at that when we get there. But other than that, that's what we're doing today. Try to make sure that all your dirt and bumps that you had sticking out, you already sanded it enough out of your work. So right now I'm just making sure that it's a smooth all around. You don't just, when you see like spots of dirt, you don't just touch the middle of it. You touch the beginning and then to the end, so it's a smooth transaction with your hand. You're always trying to eliminate them bumps, and don't over sand them, because then you're gonna get into the bare metal. That's all I'm doing. Just making sure you don't have any little bumps or anything that you already sanded enough, where you took all the dirt away from the paint. I mean primer, sorry.
For real?